Gilbert! Wakey wakey! It's time to leave.
Okay.
Isn't that Henrik over there? What's he doing here?
Psyche, come here.
Mr. Henrik!
You should have stayed at the Hypnos house, instead of fooling around with this sketchy brat. You don't know his backstory, and he really doesn't know you that well. Now, where have you been?
Glevum Pit. I wanted to help find the Crystallo of Stella.
Forget the Crystallo. Remember what I said on your first day at the Hypnos house.
Don't wander off, and inform me first if you need to go somewhere.
So you do remember. Before making any decisions, think about what I've told you, and why your parents left you in my care. If anything happens that messes things up, or if people start asking questions, you know what's at stake.
I'm so sorry, Mr. Henrik.
You're a good kid. Just don't let this ever happen again. As for you, tend your own garden, and don't drag irrelevant people into your business. It's better for everyone.
Let's talk about something else then. For example, are you this polite and friendly to everyone? No wonder that house of yours never sells.
That's my problem. For you, the thing to worry about should be where to crash after tonight. By morning, I expect you to move out. Let's go home, Psyche.
That Henrik always knows how to rile people up.
That's what I figured.
I just hope he won't be too harsh on Psyche.
Gilbert! Wakey wakey! It's time to...
As for whether this is my last night in that house, I need to talk to Outsider.
You two are gonna have that secret little talk without me, huh? That outsider is such a pest. Like I care. Off you go. I'm gonna go chill out at the Asphodel.
Nightingale, broken wings, you can weep, you can sleep. Nightingale, rise above, you will free, you will see. Little nightingale, look, your magician has returned. Outsider! You're home so late today. Where have you been adventuring? Was it in the dense woods where snow wolves prowl? Or the swamp witch's tower?
I didn't go anywhere. Today is Miss Fina's birthday, so I stayed in Iceleg.
You always say so. Yet new scars keep appearing on your arms.
But this time it's true. Look, I went out today to get this for you.
Is this a cake? But there aren't any cake shops in the neighborhood.
I have my ways. You know, I am a magician of extraordinary wisdom. Moreover, I have something else to show you. Close your eyes and count down from 5 to 1.
Stars. Twinkling, shining stars. You read the story I wrote, didn't you? The nightingale yearned for the sky, but it was ever so dark. If only I could see the stars once, she wished silently, even but for a fleeting moment. Nights in Iceland are always so misty, so you conjured up a starry sky. Thank you, outsider. You are the greatest magician.
Ahem. Seems your castle has a visitor. I'll go have a look. Hey, you're here. Come on in.
Who is this gentleman?
A new friend of mine. Sort of.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Fina, outsider's sister.
Are you all right? I'll get you some warm water.
It's okay, I'm fine. Just happy to have a friend of outsiders over. Would you like to join our tea party? We'll have sweet cake.
A tea party?
It's just water. Don't get hung up on the details. Just play along.
What's wrong, sir?
Nothing. It's just that the cake is quite sweet. Which reminds me of my family. She used to season food with lots of sugar. The island we grew up on had plenty of fish and salt, but sugar was a rarity. So when we were little, we never really got to have any. She's only a few years older than me, but from a young age, she began working as a helper for the neighboring fishermen. One time, that fisherman somehow got his hands on some imperial supplies, including 2 jars of sugar, and she traded half a month's wages for one small jar. It was the first time she'd got hold of any sugar, and she didn't know how to use it. Simply knowing that it was something valuable and delicious, she poured it all into the fish stew. By the time we grew up and started earning more, sugar wasn't such a luxury anymore. But whenever she cooked, she still added a lot of sugar out of habit.
Goodness, that sounds horrible. I can almost smell that fishy, sickly, sweet odor. She owes you an apology. Or at the very least, she owes the sugar and the fish an apology.
No, outsider. You're missing the point of the story. I believe that lady who always used a lot of sugar was also a great magician. So, in our guest's eyes, everything related to her was wonderful, even the unbearably sweet meals.
Okay, whatever Fina says. So where is that girl now? Perhaps you can bring her some cake. Let her know what normal sweets taste like.
We got separated and lost each other yesterday. Or maybe longer ago. I'm not sure.
Then you must find her. Because families like flowers and trees, snow and wind, they should be together no matter what. You have to find her.
Yes, I will. I will find her. So, outsider, I need money. For accommodation, information gathering, and some extra set aside in case I need to set off right away to find my family.
Time for bed, Fina. I have other matters to discuss with our guest. Fox Hunter stuff.
Okay, good night then. Good night to you both.
Time to get down to business. I mean, about what happened at the pit today. Sorry that I took your Crystallo. I had to do that so we could talk in private here. If you're talking about the girl in green, yes. I've seen her going in and out of Hypnos' house. I don't know if she's just a regular lodger or some kind of assistant to Henrik Ethelred. I'll cut to the chase. I don't trust Henrik Ethelred. I suspect he's up to something shady.
Something shady? Like what?
Do you know anything about the Crystallo of Stella, the stuff he's after? They're beautiful rocks that were popular for their looks, but that's not the whole story. In some countries, they're used for medicinal purposes. There was once a serious case of medical negligence involving Crystallo of Stella in Flagsund province, throwing half the city into chaos. That's when they slapped a ban on Crystallo trading. That's not the half of it. How many folks on the streets of Icelaid can truly claim clean hands? What really gets me are the rumors about Hypnos' house. People in the neighborhood say that Henrik and his lodgers are a weird bunch. They keep to themselves, and though they call it an inn, Henrik's the one picking who stays. Some have peeked inside. The lodgers there are all young people under 20. Stranger still, you see them go in but never out. No one knows where those young lodgers end up.
Yes, I've heard some haunted house rumors as well.
I
Makes you
have?
wonder. But speaking of which, how did you get onto this?
There's this fox hunter boy I used to work with named Hunt. He went missing a month ago, last seen by the scrap picker girl, right outside the Hypnos house. A couple of days ago, I went over there and ended up in a blazing row with Henrik. Even with a dagger to his throat, he kept quiet about Hunt. He just stood there, sneering. You know quite well what would happen to a Charon harming a Solar. I know you have a sister. Better stay out of it for her sake. Damn it, I really want to throw him into the Lamenting Lake. Anyway, I must find out what happened to Hunt and what Henrik is really up to. It's not just for Hunt. I do this mostly for Fina. I don't want to see anyone I care about living in fear anymore.
In that case, I'm worried about someone too. I mean Psyche, the girl in green you mentioned.
If anything happens that messes things up, or if people start asking questions, you know what's at stake.
Whatever's going on with Henrik, that's not my business. But if he's really up to something, I'm worried Psyche might get hurt.
Good. We have a common cause then. I was going to get the Crystallo from the pit, then use it as an excuse to apologize to Henrik and take a look inside the inn. I thought no one would take the job, so I went off to sort out a cake first. Didn't expect you newbies to throw a curveball. How about we strike a deal? I can get you something that you really need. An identity. A pass that allows you to move freely in Hyperborea, except for the inner city behind the watchtowers, which is reserved for the high and mighty. Many are willing to offer you money, but few would risk their lives to get you this.
How can you get one? Are you buddies with the guards in Ice Lake?
Can't say I am, but we fox hunters have our ways. There are things in this city that money can't buy, especially those that could land you in hot water. What you need is the invisible thread of connections between people.
Without a travel permit, it's indeed difficult to get around in Hyperborea. So what's the catch? Give you the Crystallo?
No, you can have it, and you can trade it with Henrik for silver coins if you want. All I need from you is find a way to get in there and investigate the Hypnos house. You're not one of the locals, so he might not be on his guard as much. You have a bigger chance to actually find something.
Trade a little snooping for a travel permit. I think I can handle that.
It sounds easy, but you should be careful. Meet me here at 12 tomorrow with anything you've found.
Treasure the intel.
Barry, so much has happened today. Can you see the moon from where you are? The very same moon that I'm looking at. Tomorrow, we shall still be brave and live on. It's dawn. Time to head to the Hypnos house. It's me.
What are you doing here? Didn't I ask you to leave in the morning?
I've got what you were looking for. The Crystallo of Stella.
No one asked for you to come here. Go to the Asphodel and give it to Camilla Scarlet.
I'm not from here. I'm not familiar with Ice Lake's ways. Where I come from, a deal means cash in one hand, goods in the other. If you're not interested, Mr. Henrik, I might just go looking for another buyer.
Come on in. Got the Crystallo with you? I'll need to check it in my office. You stay here. No snooping around. Understood?
See? A little flower pinned to your hair would really make you look good.
Psyche!
What are you doing here? Does Mr. Henrik know about this? Could you wait here for a moment, Elisa? I'll be right back. Mr. Henrik doesn't allow outsiders to come in, and you two got off on the wrong foot back then. If he sees you, you're here for the lodging stuff, aren't you? Don't worry. Just hide here for a bit. I'll talk to Mr. Henrik again. He'll surely let you stay for a few more days. Ah, really? That's great. But that man is so domineering. How did you make that happen? Really? I wouldn't have pegged Mr. Outsider as someone so sensitive.
He's a bit different than his brash exterior suggests. Anyway. Mr. Henrik seemed quite upset last night. He didn't give you a hard time, did he?
No, I'm fine. Mr. Henrik is just a bit inarticulate. After all, he spends most of his time alone in his office doing research. Hardly ever talks to anyone.
Good to hear that. Speaking of which...
I don't know. Sorry.
That's all right. I was just curious. Psyche is withholding something. Must be on Henrik's demand. Better not push her.
Yes. Everyone's recovering from some conditions here. Me included.
Are you doing okay? You didn't tell me you were sick.
It's just a minor ailment. I was even strong enough to explore the pit with you, remember? Don't worry about me.
I'm glad you're okay. So, all the lodgers at the Hypnos house suffer from some kind of illness. I've got off on the wrong foot with Mr. Henrik. So
Really? Mr. Henrik is almost always at home. If you'd be willing to come here and share stories about your hometown, the south, the ocean, all those places we've never been.
Henrik is almost always here. Mr. Henrik should be out any minute now. I better go downstairs.
You're leaving already? Here, take these cakes with you. They'll keep you going when you're hungry. Oh, just a moment. And take this too. Mum always said that carrying a flower brings good luck.
Time to collect some intel downstairs.
Don't touch that door. The office is off limits. No one but Mr. Enric Ethelred is allowed inside. No need for... there's nothing interesting there. Only misfortune. Cleaning, dusting. Every day, every shelf, every door. Everything gets wiped down. You don't get it. It's a habit. Filling life with regular tasks. That's what habit is. Like how I clean here daily. Or how Psyche waters her flowers twice a day. Habit fills the void inside.
He seems
They
quite
didn't even have any other options.
Probably a good role model for me.
Mr. Henrik? He does. When peeling apples, the peel mustn't break. The number of steps from the bathroom to the office has to be even. Every month, he goes out at precisely 8 p.m. on the 20th, then returns to double-check the door lock 3 times. These habits are quite personal, though. I doubt they'd offer much for you to learn from.
So, Henrik regularly gets out of the house at 8 p.m. on the 20th every month.
Why? Not only did you leave me, but even the pocket watch you gave me has stopped. It's all right. We'll meet again very soon. Hunt. Huh? Who are you? I haven't seen you before. Are you from the outside? Were you... No, I wasn't talking to you. I don't know. I don't know anything. Please, stay away from me, or I'll...
Outsider was right. Hunt, the missing fox hunter, used to live here. But the lodgers here are tight-lipped about his whereabouts.
Fox Hunter, I've checked it. The Crystallo is authentic, and its purity matches the small sample I had before. Good job. Here you go. 3,000 silver coins, and this signed receipt. Bring it to Miss Camilla and she'll give you the guarantee of 1,000 silver coins. And this... necklace. It's worth far more than 1,000 silver coins. You're free to... sell it or pawn it.
Okay, the deal is done then. And about... Though I couldn't get into the
Treasure
office,
the
I've
intel,
managed to
never
gather some
miss the
useful
thrill.
intel. Time to see Outsider.
Ah.
How did the investigation go?
Couldn't get to the bottom of his story, but I did make some discoveries.
So, it's actually a sanatorium. What's there to hide about that? I mean, it's true that Karens lead hard lives, but seeking medical help isn't forbidden.
Right. I also learned that someone there knew your missing friend, Hunt. Was he ill?
Hunt was quite healthy before he disappeared. So, what illnesses do those lodgers have?
No idea. They refuse to talk. Or more likely, Henrik forbids them to.
Is Henrik targeting the sick? That's even more disturbing. I'm gonna have to add extra locks and remind Fina to lock the door all the time. Anyway.
That's Henrik's office. The lodgers say it's off limits. Nobody but Henrik himself can get in. The door is securely locked and watched. Plus, Henrik himself is in there.
Smart decision. If Henrik lost it, who knows what might happen.
But the locked door isn't the only entrance to that room. When I left,
That's impressive. I'm glad I found you to team up with. So,
I chatted with the lodgers there and dug out some intel. Henrik has a peculiar routine. He always leaves the house at 8 p.m. on the 20th of every month.
Great. That's our window of opportunity to investigate him. We need to figure out how to secretly follow him. Or sneak into the Hypnos house. So, here's our plan. On the 20th of this month, while Henrik is out, we'll try and get into the locked office through the chimney. You're quite sharp. I'm even considering a long-term partnership with you. Oh, I've been meaning to ask.
I wasn't particularly strong, but I've been stepping up my game lately.
All right. Over the next few days, let me teach you some fighting skills. It's always good to be prepared. We'll start tomorrow then. And hey, next time you run into Camilla, let her know we've teamed up for now. It'll make our partnership seem legit.
It's still early. Maybe I can go to the Asphodel, see if there's any new commissions to take on. Also, Psyche seems a bit lonely. Maybe I should try to make some time for her before leaving Ice Lake.
Gilbert! Wakey wakey! It's time to leave.
Let's go.
Treasure the...
I'll take a 20% cut.
This would surely draw heaven's own tears.
you inviting me on a date?
Ah, interesting.
I'll go first.
The Forsaken have set up a dangerous bomb here. If we don't destroy it, everyone's lives will be in grave danger. The client mentioned 3 members from the Forsakens are behind this explosion. I'll let you know if I find him. Taking him down before breaking Finale Flare's detonator should smooth things over for the mission.
Huh. So shooting always interrupts the combo, apparently.
Found one of the soldiers. If they're gonna call for backup, do something now!
May you rest in peace.
Okay, so for some reason, this one is actually...
Here! Oh, this one looks tough. I'm out of here.
This one is actually hard enough to need to level, even though the one that was 10 levels higher than this before wasn't.
Farewell.
This is so stupid.
I'm just glad you're safe.
I literally cleared a thing that was level 40 before, with a character I had literally never used. And yet somehow this one, that's level 20, I think it said? $30. Regardless, that's so stupid. And you don't actually, as far as I can tell, have any way to enhance your characters on this menu. You have to back fully out to do so.
Let's go. I'll go first.
I switched my characters, though. What the hell?
I'm just glad you're safe.
I switched all my equipment, and then suddenly I'm still back to this.
Let's go.
Are you inviting me on a date?
Shut up.
My venom is surging like my passion for love. The Forsaken have set up a dangerous bomb here. If we don't destroy it, everyone's lives will be in grave danger. The client mentioned 3 members from the Forsakens are behind this explosion. I'll let you know if I find him. Taking him down before breaking Finale Flare's detonator should smooth things over for the mission. One of the soldiers of the Forsakens! The client asked us to prevent Finale Flare from blowing up, so taking down these soldiers
That's
should work in
not
our
the one I
favor.
actually wanted to do.
Let's go! Cold-blooded. Hands in the air! This one looks tough. I'm out of here.
What was that?
No violent contact. I've mucked it all up! You'll get yours next time, just you wait! Oh.
Really?
Come closer. Rot in the sweet aroma.
Cool, so the map is actually just useless. I love that. That's the wrong way. I definitely think you should build combo from your gun as well. Or at the very least, you should build it if you combo it in with your melee hits. Huh?
I would punish those who aren't faithful to love in the God of Love's name.
Chief Sybil! There's a piece of bad news, and another that might be considered bad as well.
Let's hear the worst one first.
The unit left on Purgatorio Island has been searching the area for 3 days, but they've yet to find any trace of that boy who was with Number 0. We searched the nearby waters immediately after he fell off the cliff. Theoretically speaking, he shouldn't have drifted far. Unless... Unless someone rescued him.
Continue investigating the residents on nearby islands. Leave no suspect or witness unchecked.
Already on it, and we're expanding the search area. But if I may ask, if we do find him, the host of Resonance, what's the plan, Chief? A fully awakened Resonance can exert control over any daemon, but that power hinges entirely on the host's will. Which means, if he won't cooperate, then capturing him does the Empire no good. Worse, it could become a threat, just like last.
Then we do what we did before. Wipe it out. That power cannot fall outside Imperial hands, least of all into Elysium's. Now, the other bad news?
It's about the other matter you've asked me to investigate, Chief. During the search on a deserted island, I encountered some villagers who had fled there by boat. And then we discovered something quite intriguing. It's as if you were tasting a bowl of ordinary thick soup, only to find the spoon you had just used turned from shiny silver to a dreadful black.
Cut the fancy talk. Get to the point.
Ah, yes, Chief. That intriguing thing is a tiny time discrepancy. The villagers told me that the Filthoids of Purgatorio Island always lived in the mountains, without much aggression. But 2 days before our arrival, they suddenly went berserk and started attacking the villagers.
2 days before our arrival.
It appears you've already figured it out, Chief. Quite a coincidence, isn't it? Due to a last-minute change of plan, we arrived 2 days later than initially scheduled. The only force capable of manipulating Filthoids is the Forsakens.
Whoever it is, the 13th Legion has been compromised by unwelcome elements. After all these years, those worms have started wriggling again. It's time for a thorough extermination.
I gotta give that thing a little tweak. It's still early, so why don't you do some casual practice on those beasts nearby? Just Don't wander too far. Button Mushroom is in town keeping watch for us. I've already set up some traps. They may look like junk. They're made from scrap after all. They work quite well. Be careful with them though. They aren't made of the sturdiest materials and might break if you step on them.
I feel like a trap that might break if someone steps on it isn't going to be terribly reliable when it comes to trapping things. Okay. I don't feel like any of these options are really accurate representations. Okay.
These things on the ground must be Outsider's traps. This is really something. I didn't know Outsider had such a knack for this. What's going on here?
Are you inviting me on a date?
Huh.
Well, I made a bit of noise while tweaking that thing, and these little critters just came at me. Come on, my friend. Help me out here.
Serves you right. Fine.
They should really make it so that you can cancel out of a grapple.
Not bad. You've improved a lot these past few days. For example, with larger beasts and filthoids, they're fast, but clumsy. So you can stand in front of something solid like a wall or a tree and provoke it to charge at you. Then, I really have to introduce myself. Alright, fine. I'm Outsider, from the Noctoyagers. I serve as a guardian of this Sprogrich team, I guess.
Are you inviting me on a date?
I swear,
quite a
they've
delicate
designed
mission.
this system to
Shall we do
be
it
as
together?
much of a pain as possible. Sure would have been nice to know I'd be dramatically out-leveled before I started this.
I only just mended my clothes. Relax. It's for your own good.
It broke?
Well, it is made from scrap after all. I was surprised it would work. Check this out. Not bad. Your combat skill has gotten sharper than I thought. So quickly you've become a fully fledged fox hunter. The sun's going down. Let's go. It's time to meet Bud. This is quite a delicate mission. Shall we do it together?
Are you inviting me on a date?
Psyche.
Huh? Is that you?
I promised to come check up on you, remember? Your eyes. Are you having trouble seeing things again? Like what happened at the pit?
Yeah. My vision's a bit blurry again. Don't worry. It's just an old problem acting up. I might be a bit tired. A few days rest should help.
Why were you sighing to yourself here, all alone?
Could you do me a favor? The potted plant here. Can you describe for me how well the flowers are blooming? Like I guessed. Could you take a closer look? The well-being of flowers hinges on careful observation, but I can't do that now.
The flowers are bright yellow. A very
No,
vibrant
they're
hue.
not. What?
I love yellow flowers. They remind me of the sun and warm my heart.
The petals don't have smooth edges. Instead, there are plenty of irregular gaps running along the margins.
Right. Try touching the petals softly. I love running my fingers along the edges of petals. Every petal feels different, as if they have their own story to tell.
But these petals seem to have lost their shine. The edges are dark and curled, as though they've been burnt.
I believe the flowers are thirsting for some water.
The petals have soft stripes that radiate from the center outward, somewhat resembling the veins of the leaves. However, they seem not to be very plump.
The stripes deliver nutrients and function just like the veins of the leaves. Although the flowers usually steal our attention, they're not that different when compared to leaves. Let me see. If they look shriveled, they may be low on nutrients. I think I understand the issue now. Thank you.
Is this kind of flower hard to care for?
No, it's quite resilient actually. It can even thrive in places with long winters, like Ice Lake. As long as it is well trimmed, fertilized, and given the proper humidity and temperature, it can bloom beautifully for weeks on end. But I didn't do it well. I'm far from being as good a florist as my parents. I've grown it the same way as my parents did, and it's always been in Ice Lake, so the environment should be consistent. Ah, I get it. Maybe it's the soil.
The soil?
Yes. Dad used to gather special soil from a cave beyond Ice Lake for our plants. He mentioned that the special soil is more fertile than the others. Perhaps I can go there and, forget it. I'll worry about this later.
Don't worry. I can collect some for you.
You don't have to do that. Just coming here and talking with me is already...
It's okay. I'll have to leave town for the commissions anyway. Gathering soil isn't that hard. So where's that cave you mentioned?
Thank you. Oh no. I was about to say thank you, but I think we're beyond such formalities with each other. Let me give you the location of the cave.
Ooh. What do you mean, failed? Is it seriously just a random chance? Great.
The soil here feels dry. Perhaps...
Okay.
No violent contact.
Found it. The soil is soft and the wetness feels right. I should collect more. Okay, this should be enough. Time to head back and bring it to site. Psyche, here's the soil from that cave. Does it look right?
Its touch is exactly like that of the soil Dad used to grow flowers with. And there's so much of it. This should be enough to help every plant thrive here. Oh, it's that flower I gave you. And you've been carrying it around all this time.
Of course. It's a precious gift. You love these flowers, don't you? Is it okay for you to pluck one from the plant and give it away?
I was not when I was little. Have you seen freshly cut flowers sold at the florist? I never liked that practice. It always made me feel sorry for the flowers. Flowers, stems, and leaves all belong to the same plant, yet people cut the flowers to admire their beauty, leaving them to wilt and die alone.
You said when you were little.
Not entirely, but can I ask you something first? What do you think about flowers that are plucked from their plants? I'm glad I gave you the flower. I knew you'd take good care of it. Now, when I see cut flowers, I still feel a bit sad. But over the years, I've come to realize that they are amazing. Far more amazing than I thought. A plucked flower would no longer bear fruit. It's fated to perish in a slow, wilting death. Yet, it tries to absorb water, as if still rooted, blooming fully before its brief life fades. I no longer pity them. I'm impressed by them. You feel the same, right? Oh, just listen to how somber and heavy our conversation has become. That wasn't my intention. Anyway, the soil you brought back is great. The wetness and softness are perfect. You might have a real knack for gardening. You are such a wonderful person. Apart from my parents, nobody else has ever taken my casual remarks so seriously, or done so much for a simple plant. Please, take this as a token of my appreciation. It's not much, but I hope you'll accept it. Do come back and admire these flowers when they bloom once more.
Are you inviting me on a date?
Okay. I think I'm gonna call it there, even though it's not been too long. I don't know. There might be more of this next week. There'll be Zenless on Thursday and Star Rail on Saturday. And those will probably both be much more interesting streams than this was, so watch those instead. But if anyone's here, thanks for tuning in.